Welcome back. This is Wisconsin Shoe Guy, and today we're going to take a look and do a shoe review on the Grenson Rosebury. Now, I picked these up because I really wanted to try the triple welt, which is this just gargantuan welt that Grenson seems to have developed. It's really all for show. There isn't a functional reason for it, but I thought it was really, really interesting. Wanted to see it, kind of see it to believe it kind of thing. And as I have these, I just did a little wipe down on them so you don't have to look at all the dust. Apologies there. There were a couple things out of the box that I had problems with, mostly as it related to stains on this shoe, which have, there's a couple here. And then as we've moved along, noticed that there's also some staining here, which they had. But mostly the thing that bothers me most about these is the fact that I've contacted Grenson and I've never gotten a return text or email. And look at this binding is not attached, and you can't really cut it off without making the shoes look worse. And so this is something that, me, who barely returns any shoes, would have returned the shoes over, but they never responded to my inquiries. And so with that said, I will never buy a pair of Grenson shoes again. I just feel like their insight to customer service and their quality of their shoes is not good enough to justify the price. So I'm very disappointed with that. I'm also disappointed in their shoe trees. I think these things here are just a little too small, and not really happy with the way that this works. Now, they're better quality than a lot of split toes because they don't get stuck like a lot of split toes do. But I feel like the shape is kind of a little weird, kind of like cobbler union trees, which I'm also not a fan of. So, the spring is a little, gets stuck a lot when I'm trying to put them on. Another piece that really irritates me on the way they did these shoes is, see how much of a gap there is on the lining of the tongue. So this actually digs into my foot when I'm wearing them on both sides, and doesn't really have any functional purpose. So not a fan of that either. Now, the one thing I will say is that for a derby, they actually have a one-piece tongue that's attached to the vamp, which is nice. I'm used to, Alan Edmonds that uses a separate piece and really kind of messes with the tradition of the shoe design. Grenson doesn't do that, but unfortunately, the rest of the shoe just doesn't live up to snuff. Then lastly, I bought these for this big, huge, honkin' triple welt. And the toe iron on these things is like almost a whole centimeter. And I compared them with a pair of Enzo Benafis that I had that had this really huge toe iron, and they are the same. But the thing is that this is huge, it's non-functional, it's heavy, and candidly, it has not grown on me. As I continue to look at it, and as I've worn them a few times, it's just not that nice. So that and the overall look to this is just too chunky for where my shoe collection is going. So taking a pass on these, and with this kind of thing and their lack of responsiveness, I just can't invest another dime with them. So this is Wisconsin Shoe Guy, and those are my thoughts on Grenson Rosebury.